Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, I see a new poster.
I see. Poster. All right, good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's a poster of the cover of my new and exciting paperback. I took it for the TV show. I might as well get a couple of them in. Thought it'd be kind of cute.
Is that right? Soon to be a motion picture?
Yeah. I got a meeting about that today, as a matter of fact. Yeah. It's my book isn't like a novel where you just convert it into a movie. You gotta play with some of that material.
It's just that it seems that everybody decided to make the movie before they saw how to do that.
Yeah. Well, I always, I never understood how they were going to make a movie out of my book in the first place, to be honest with you. Which I've told you, I was always shocked when they came to me and said, like, all these studios wanted to make a movie out of my book, and I said, oh, I never thought of it as the kind of book that you'd make a movie out of. But they said, oh, no, it's very obviously a movie, and they're still trying to prove it to me. So I think a lot of the guys who wanted to make it into a movie didn't read it first.
Is that right?
Yeah, they might just be reading it now.
I think they were reading the bestseller list.
Yeah, that's what I do, too. Well, there is a story in the book based on my life. Particularly there's 2 chapters on the rise in radio and then the early chapters on childhood. So there's certainly
There's a frame there.
Yeah, there's a frame. There's a semblance of a movie. But you need, I just got a script last week. It was okay. It's just kind of like a Chevy Chase movie, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to do that. It needs work.
Yeah, you could come off very cartoonish.
Yeah, well, the movie that is in its present form is very cartoonish. That's a very good word for it. So I gotta somehow convey that in the meeting.
Yeah, you want to steer clear of that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be...
Yeah, but it wasn't...
Jerry Lewis.
It wasn't awful or anything. It was just... None of them are awful. It's just... Chevy would do a great job with it.
Yeah, but it's not you.
It would be a good $3 million picture for Chevy. $3 million gross. I'm after a little bit bigger picture on that one. I'm after the whole enchilada. Well, anyway. So I've got, for the television show, I got some pictures of my book hanging up there. New pictures. I don't know. I requested them from Simon & Schuster a couple of months ago. They're in no rush. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
This is Roseanne. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. It's great. I love it.
All right. Getting out of there quick.
She was in a rush.
Yeah.
Caught her on the run.
What is it?
When the celebrities cut IDs, they go, well, what should I say? I said, this is one that runs in the morning. I said, say, hey, you're listening to the Howard Stern Show. It's great. I love it. Anything like that.
And then she said, hey, it's great. I love it.
Exactly what you said.
All right. Smart.
Captain Janks is on the phone.
Yeah. Who'd you call?
Yes, good morning, Howard.
Oh.
He likes
good morning.
A little preamp.
Oh, Gary just knocked over my poster of my book.
Oh.
Dick. Jackie, can you fix that?
How's it up there?
It hangs on a wire. Hey, man, you walked out, but you got to be careful.
There's a wire here, see?
You fix that, will you? It's upsetting me.
Jeez.
All right, we'll fix it in the commercial.
Oh.
Jackie, of course, ripped it down. So jealous.
He's going to break the poster in half.
Go on with the show. I'll send you.
No, just leave it. I'm telling you, it's too distracting. Sit down.
My poster for Rocky Riddle. Shut up.
What?
Where's my poster for Rocky Riddle?
Right. All right. Put that down. Now it's where Jackie wanted it in the first place.
My joke lamp never fell down.
My mug, my
mug and tape collection.
My pyramid of mugs never falls down. Hi, you're on the air.
Yes, good morning, Howard.
Captain Janks. Who'd you call?
I called 2 shows. First one was Talk Back Live, that new show that replaced Sonia on CNN.
Right.
With Susan Rook. And they had like a panel of DJs, Howard, like Alan Combs.
Oh.
And
where does he work now?
And Kirby Wilbur.
Is he still a DJ?
Yes.
Is he still on the radio?
Yes. I don't know exactly where.
That was the guy that replaced me at NBC. They said, well, let's get a guy who will talk a lot like Howard and maybe he'll get a lot of ratings, too.
Yeah, people want talk in the afternoon.
And he talked a lot, all right.
Well, the topic...
He talked him right into a dizzy one share. How does he still work? I don't know. You know, if I failed like that, I would probably never get any more work.
You'd be out of the business, I'm sure.
Radio's a great career, actually, now that I think about it. You could keep failing for, like, ever, and people keep hiring you.
Look at me.
And he's an expert. He's on CNN.
He's going to tell other people how to fail like him.
Yeah, he should just do a show on how to fail in radio. And I see that he's like a whole expert now on talk radio. They send this magazine to me called Talkers.
Yes.
So it's all guys in talk radio. And he's got a whole column telling guys how to be in talk radio. And
I think that may be his only job. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought, too. I thought now he was, like, talking about being in talk radio. What station is he on?
I have absolutely no idea how. I'd never heard of him before, actually. I just know that he's a disc jockey in Washington.
Yeah, he's a Howard Stern imitator who couldn't even imitate me properly.
Well, he did seem like he was imitating you there on CNN that day.
Yeah.
And the other guy is Kirby.
At least when that guy in Rochester and Mark and Brian imitate me, like Brother Louise and Mark and Brian imitate me, at least they steal lesbian dating game.
I was in Rochester for a month, and I know for a fact this guy Louise admits that he rips you off, Howard. He admits that he ripped you off. I hope you call him and let him have it good, Howard. I can't stand that man.
Well, he just has to remember his retard daughter and what he did.
He left his daughter over here in Philly, Howard.
That's right. Just remember that. There's always paybacks in life.
Oh, you know that's a very painful subject for Weed.
If it was painful, don't leave.
He doesn't like to talk about it.
The guy we compete with in Rochester left his retarded daughter. I don't know at what point, but it was pretty early on. Your wife brings home
somehow the marriage didn't survive.
He was in Vietnam too, Howard.
He was out of there.
Yeah, he was in Vietnam. He was a cook.
He was a cook, Howard. The man was a cook, and he goes around bragging about it.
He was no cook in Vietnam. He's probably just doing my routine, like, you know, how I talk about I'm in Vietnam.
Exactly.
Everybody does what I do. Even Letterman. Where's that retarded daughter of his?
I'll find her.
Yeah.
How often does he get to see her, living so far away?
Yeah. Another Howard Stern imitator.
Well, he could imitate your personal life. Nobody does that.
Yeah, none of these guys manage to do that. These guys manage to stay with their wife and kids like I do. They just manage to take bits of material and then take credit for it. Mark and Brian. Oh, yeah, we decided to syndicate a couple of years ago into the Portland area. Brother Louise. Yeah, I invented lesbian dating game. They all just sit around and steal crap.
He runs his show till he waits till you go off the air before his show goes off now, Howard.
They all do that. Yeah. They're all dickheads.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know how to break all the rules.
He's very sad.
Although he did one bit that I didn't do. Didn't he have some sodomy or something?
Yeah, I think he decided to go that.
He went gay. He went gay.
What it was like, yeah.
He went gay. I've never gone that far.
He admits it.
Yeah. They even have a Robin imitator, I think. And Mark and Brian don't have Mark. I think Mark plays the woman and Brian is the guy.
Yeah, they do it themselves, Mark and Brian. One of them is the woman and one of them is the guy.
Well, Brother Louise does have a Robin imitator too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
She's terrible. She's absolutely terrible. So is he. He's a poopy head.
I don't know how people could listen to him. His voice is so irritating.
He's got cancer of the throat or something.
It's cancer of the brain.
Yeah.
There'll be retribution for what he did to the...
I thought he'd learned his lesson when I was out there.
What he does to retards.
Yeah, isn't the idea if you have a child, you take what you get?
Yeah, you can't leave it.
You can't think again after it's here.
Maybe I'll start calling my competition. I'm going to call Brother Louise and I'm going to call Mark and Brian. I'm going to let them confront their master, the guy they imitate. I'm going to start calling. We're going to start a new feature on the show. I'm going to start calling my competitors.
Call the DJ.
I'm going to call that guy in Providence who calls his producer Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Providence, Rhode Island. There's a guy who named his producer Baba Booey, and when our listeners call him up and ask him how come he did it, he says, I got to go now. There's not enough time to explain.
It's a long story.
I'm so sorry. I got in touch with him late yesterday. I forgot to put it on the schedule. We'll be talking to him at 8:15 this morning.
Oh, good.
Beautiful.
Good.
He didn't even ask why we wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
He said, oh, okay, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, sure.
Because he digs you. He probably worships you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to advise him to sort of make up his own material. Well, a lot of these guys make, a lot of these guys steal my stuff in the anticipation that I'm coming to their market so they can act like they invented it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this. It gets tired and old. Well, okay, who did you call?
CNN and Talkback Live. This is Susan Rook, and ironically enough, the topic was do disc jockeys or talk show hosts have the power to dissuade political elections?
Okay.
And this was the actual question that I asked to the screener too, Howard.
Thomas, go ahead.
Yes, I fully believe that a radio talk show host can dissuade a political election, as we saw in the case of the great Howard Stern, when simply because of financial disclosure could have quite possibly been the next governor of the state of New York.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And by the way, all you other DJs suck.
Look, bathroom humor.
That's it.
Yeah. Ha, 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 ha. They know they suck, too.
They certainly do, Howard.
Oh, Alan Combs up there laughing at that? Oh, he could have been the governor of a... Yeah, Alan, I could have done a lot of things. Just because you're a failure doesn't mean I am.
They're making mall appearances, Howard.
Yeah. They're on CNN in a group of DJs embarrassing the whole damn entertainment industry. Dickheads. Oh, with the big echo. What the hell is that? Hey, what day is this? Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Why?
No, I just want to know where we were at.
All of a sudden you needed to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started thinking, hold on, I wonder how far it is to the weekend. Trying to pace myself.
Yeah, only one more to go.
Alan Combs, representing all of radio, mayor of the shopping centers. He's an expert. Howard Stern couldn't have been the governor.
You know what it was? He's available because he doesn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So he can always come and talk to you about radio.
Or he can
listener.
He can come and talk to you about what I've done on the radio.
Yeah, because he's listening.
Yeah. He's a
he
fan.
doesn't have anything on his schedule to keep him away.
That salamander-looking bastard. Got two eyes that don't even go anywhere near the front of his head.
I don't know what a salamander is, but I do know he needs those blinders that they put on horses.
Salamanders have big bulging eyes that are on the sides of their head.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because he definitely has that.
I had one as a pet, got stung by a bee. They look like big gunshot holes, those eyes. Who else did you call?
I also called Rolanda, Howard.
Rolanda.
She's taking calls?
Excuse me?
She's taking calls? I didn't know that.
Yes, well, see, sometimes she's live and sometimes she's not, but when she is live, it's live on the West Coast, and then she runs a half-hour tape delay. So I phoned in a half-hour early and just got to record my call a half-hour later.
I see. But you're not on the West Coast.
No, I'm on the East Coast, though.
I see.
So I had to call in a half-hour before the show actually started on the East Coast, but even though it was in delay.
Seems like a lot of work, but you did it anyway. Let's hear it.
Ooh, cool.
Something happens, this way this works. That's the beauty of live television. Something happens, We're going to have it right here and now. Hello, Thomas. You're calling from Philadelphia. Welcome to the conversation.
Thank you, Rolanda. I'd like to say, first of all, in the case of the two missing children, I believe that the media overkill is a very important and appropriate means of using the media as a tool to bring out the killer, whoever it may be. And because of the media's intense involvement, made it possible to find the children. Now, in the case of O.J. Simpson, I believe that the media coverage on that case, I guess you could say that I believe Judge Ito was right when he told everybody, if you're going to listen to the radio, listen to Howard Stern.
Thank you, Thomas. Let's switch back now to...
That was that.
She was in here, Rwanda.
Rolanda was in the studio?
Rwanda?
What's her name?
Rolanda.
I thought it was Rwanda. I thought she was named after the country. Rwanda. R-W-A-N-D-A. Rwanda.
Rwanda. R-O-W-A-N-A.
Whatever. All right, man, thanks.
Hey, Howard, I'm going to be making an appearance. Can I make a plug?
Yes.
I'm going to be at Delilah's Gold at 12th and Race in Philadelphia this Friday night.
Okay.
Free parking.
And what will you be doing there?
I MC there. I give out some prizes. I give out some of my tapes, and I try to meet women.
All right, very good. Good luck with all three.
Hello, Mr. Alfred. Yes. My name is Terry Markle, and I'm calling on behalf of Carl Hirsch's office at Omni Merca Corporate here in L.A.
Yes.
And Mr. Hirsch would like to personally extend his congratulations and thanks for your dedication and loyalty, possibly relocating you to our corporate offices here in L.A.
I don't know what that is. He starts playing things. I don't know what he's playing.
He called the guy that cut the wires in Cleveland.
Is that what that is?
And made believe he was the president of his company, and it was thanking him for doing it.
Oh, I see. What is going on with that case in Cleveland?
Nothing. It's just on hold until they get more information out of the guy to see if it was a bigger conspiracy.
How long does it take? I mean, the guy said he'd cooperate.
Giving him 1 word a day?
What is the problem? When is there going to be some convictions? When is there going to be some charges?
Did he get sentenced?
No, there was a conviction, but
no, the guy in Cleveland who cut our wires was given a light conviction. You know, not even a light sentence yet. The promise of a light sentence if he came forth and squealed on all the upper management of that radio station.
Yes.
And I haven't heard anything since. What's going on? Why are the wheels of justice so slow?
They're grown to a halt.
Why don't you get the prosecuting attorney on the phone at some point during the show and let's ask him that? I just would like to know what's going on. I'd like an update.
There are a number of things we need to update. What happened with the librarian?
Yeah, everyone keeps asking me, what is going on?
Well, you got that last letter from her about 2 weeks ago.
You're thanking me and stuff.
But basically nothing's happened.
Well, maybe we ought to...
Maybe we ought to find out what she's up to.
Yeah. Let me have the rest of these tapes. This is some more phone calls. These are from King of Cable. He's real good.
Yeah, these are really good.
This one's called Teen Summit.
What happens is he calls Black Entertainment Television. It's like a teen show. And Daryl Strawberry's on and L.A. Reid.
Yeah, Babyface and L.A. Reid.
Right. And he said he set this up like a week in advance. He told them that Spike Lee would be calling in. So, of course, nobody checks it and they get all excited.
Right.
And he calls in as Spike Lee.
Oh, great. And then the host is like real excited. He's like, Spike Lee's in the house. Everyone's like, in the house. The host is like real black. He's is a guy trying to sound like sort of like what a black person.
Right. He probably has to go to a school to get those lessons.
Yeah.
When it starts off, you'll hear it starts off with Daryl Strawberry talking, and then it goes to, hey, we got a special call.
Okay.
Everybody was shocked, but I had to come public with it because I wanted everyone to see how serious a drug addiction problem can be for you.
Well, we want to thank you for coming out, showing this kind of strength. We got a caller from one of the places you played. Caller, are you there? Can you hear me, caller?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, and what's your name, caller?
It's Spike Lee.
Spike Lee on the phone, y'all!
Spike Lee on the phone, y'all. Not that Spike Lee.
What's on your mind?
What's up, BAT? What's up?
We all right.
Hey, what's up, Del Strawberry Babyface?
Spike.
Hey.
What's on your mind, Spike?
I like to tell the black youth of the day to listen to Howard Stern and Baba Booey. You know what I'm saying, brothers? Howard Stern's the brother. You know what I'm saying? Howard Stern's the man, brothers. What's up?
Okay, thank you. Bye. So we're going to be back with it. That was just a tripping caller. Okay, that's all that was. Well, we're going to be right back. We're going to be right back with more Babyface, Daryl Strawberry. If you have something to ask them,
more Spike Lee.
Feel free to call in. Speaking of callers, let's give that Spike Lee impersonator a really good head, because he had us fooled.
Yes, he pulled him really bad. He called him up and said, I'm Spike Lee, and they said, great, come on.
Good impression of Spike Lee.
Yeah, for a minute I thought it was Spike Lee.
Hi, I'm Spike Lee.
What does Spike Lee sound like?
Who knows?
You know, I make movies.
Hey, how do we know it's Spike Lee? Because I make movies. Oh, okay. Hey, he knows it. That's him.
Malcolm X.
I made Malcolm X. Spike Lee on the phone, y'all. All right, that's enough poof for me. Poof. There it is. Hold it, we got Lincoln, Jefferson, and FDR on hold after Spike Lee. That sounds like a good show. I wish I got that. I wish I got Black Entertainment.
You don't get Black Entertainment television?
I would love it.
I used to get it in the city. It's really funny.
Yeah, I'd love to get that.
But most of the time it's just videos.
Mostly Donnie Simpson.
Is it?
Yeah.
And then I guess it's like, ex-baseball, or baseball players who have gotten off drugs.
They have one sports show where they have a bunch of sports writers sit around and talk about sports. And then
Are they all black guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have, every once in a while, they let a white guy in.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
it's like white television. Every once in a while they let a black guy in.
And the videos are exactly like Friday night videos, except it's nothing but black people, who sit around between videos and comment on them like celebrities.
Right. Babyface and...
Right. L.A. Reid and Babyface.
And they get really excited if they can get an interview with a Snoop Doggy Dog.
Right, that's a big deal, right? Do they promo the hell out of it?
Oh, yeah. Snoop is in the house.
Snoop on the phone.
Snoop will be here any minute.
Snoop. That's a big black celebrity. Pride of the black community. Snoop Doggy Dog.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
The man of the hour.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about some gangster rap. It's beautiful. We got to take...
Yeah, I mean, have you ever listened to a Snoop Doggy Dogg album?
Yeah.
All he sings about is gin and pot.
Yeah, same as Jackie, but a different style.
It's amazing. There's no love songs.
No.
It's just gin and pot.
I can dig that. I'm sick of love songs. What?
Those are love songs.
Yeah. He loves gin and pot.
That's true.
Gin and pot! Gin and pot!
People always yell at me that
All right, who cares? All right, let's take a break. Here he goes.
Get into it.
I got to move the show along. I can't stop and listen to you. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of the... this guy sent a whole bunch of calls, the king of cable. He doesn't like to come on the air. He just likes to send them to us.
All right.
Hey, by the way, I must remind you, I know I would be... people would be angry with me if I didn't remind them that tonight on the E! Show, Pat Cooper Goes Berserk.
Oh.
It's the big show. And
be there.
It's an explosive show, to say the least, including the big argument, which Pat and I had, plus all the behind-the-scenes footage that has never been heard or seen. That's right.
All right.
Plus the interpretive reading that Billy and I did so beautifully. It's the Pat Cooper experience, we call it, where Billy plays Pat and I am Howard, of course.
Now, how did you handle that? Did you show Billy doing it?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. You'll see Billy play Pat Cooper. It's a gorgeous performance. Understand that he's up already for some sort of award.
Is that right?
Yeah. Anyway, that'll be tonight.
I can't wait to see that, because even being here, it wouldn't be the same, because I couldn't focus on Pat's face and get a close-up of the rage that he was expressing.
Don't love me, Jackie. Don't love me, Jackie. Don't love me, Jackie.
I don't want to be loved.
I don't want to be loved, Jackie. I don't want to be loved, Jackie. I don't want to be loved, Jackie. I don't want to be loved, Jackie.
Get away from me.
Get away from me, Jackie. Get away from me, Jackie.
Did he push you, Jackie? Like a little bit?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
I'll check the tape tonight. I'm going to watch.
No, I didn't get that close.
That's true.
I got not even arm's length from it.
I would have to think that that's going to be one of the biggest shows of the year. Although Friday night show was really big. What the hell was that again?
Arnold.
Arnold, yeah. Arnold pulled big ratings. And
how do you know it wasn't Ivan? Give him some credit.
I know it wasn't Ivan.
Ivan's son pulled in the ratings.
Yeah. And the show I'm looking forward to seeing is yesterday's show with the girl.
Oh, the hot dog girl.
Oh.
Your photo shoot?
Yeah. Everyone's going to love that. That's going to be a two-parter. I forget when that's going to air, but, they're preparing it now.
Did her pictures get over to Playboy?
Yes, they did. They were delivered yesterday.
The pictures, the photo shoot that I did on the air yesterday were delivered to Playboy, and I'll be hearing from them shortly. And that girl's going to own me. Big.
She could end up in the magazine, She's certainly pretty enough.
She wasn't friendly enough to me, quite frankly. I might
well, maybe she would get friendlier if she got the gig. You think?
Right.
Once she got the gig, why would she have to be friendly to him at all?
She wouldn't even let me tickle her.
Girls work in a whole different way.
She wouldn't even let me tickle her.
She said she was way too ticklish.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. By the way, I just gave Gary money for a stockade. I ordered it out of a tickling fetish magazine that someone sent me. Thank you. All of our female guests now will be put in the stockade when we interview them.
That's the interview chair.
Yeah, we're going to remove the chair that you see now.
Howard, call it by its proper name. It's called the Laughing Stock.
Laughing Stock. So we've ordered a laughing stock where girls' feet and arms will be bound, and I can have full tickling access.
And if you don't like what they're saying?
I tickle them.
Do you want to tell Robin about that video we watched the other day?
Yeah, that was pretty good. You see, that gets me off. I don't know why. These two girls, two really good-looking girls, way too good-looking to be in this kind of video. Just picture really good-looking girls with short little, all the girls now are wearing these Catholic school girl outfits.
Right, the little plaid skirts.
They're in little plaid skirts. And one of the girls is trying to find out a secret sorority word.
Handshake.
Yes. Is it the handshake? Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was. So she takes the other girl, puts her in, she hog-ties her, okay? Hog-ties her.
How does she, how does she get the girl?
Well, how does she get her? She says, come in this room.
A consensual thing?
No, she goes, come in this room. I have to do something to you. And she gets on the floor and she goes, all of a sudden.
They're wrestling and she hog-ties?
Yeah, sort of. Before you know it, they're all hog-tied.
It's supposed to be a kidnapping, but there's little resistance offered on the other end.
Right. And, everyone's going along with it. So anyway.
Great acting.
Her wrists are down to her ankles. Yeah. And as you suggested that I do, and you see the girl's panties. Like her panties are fully exposed
under the little skirt.
Yeah, they leave their clothes on through the whole video, but all you see is her panties, and she's got really nice legs.
So this is like getting to see something you're not supposed to see.
Yeah. And the girl starts tickling her if she doesn't tell her the secret handshake.
Now, how's she going to show her the handshake when she's all tied up?
Didn't matter. I didn't stay with it that long. I never learned what the handshake was, nor did I care. But it was kind of seeing them all tied up, really good-looking girls. Yeah, and tickling. I got to admit, I'm into it.
You're into just about anything I can see, because every time you discover one of these new things, you're into it.
I'm into it. Well, I wasn't into
that.
Well, hold it. In all fairness to me, I wasn't into that tape where we got this one tape where these two Japanese dudes, they kind of strolled the beach looking for.
Oh, no. Oh, that was funny.
They were looking for Japanese broads to go, make a duty.
How did they?
On
did
camera.
They offer the money?
See, we couldn't.
No. It was in Japanese. It was hard to tell. But what they do is they walk up and down the beach traveling with this wooden box. So they have like a wooden box, like a whole display, and then they talk to the girl for a real long time in Japanese. Like, they're pointing to the box and trying to describe to her. They're going up to perfect strangers. And
that's why I couldn't understand why a girl would do it. I mean, wasn't it a money transaction?
It could have been, but we didn't know. There was no subtitles.
Right.
So.
The Japanese didn't want this movie to get out.
I think the beauty of it was that they didn't offer them money, that they got girls to do stuff without offering them money and just telling them they'd be in a movie.
Maybe that was it, because they had a camera.
Yeah, and maybe in Japan they're not uptight about their movements.
They're uptight about everything else.
It would be hard to convince American girls to do that.
Yeah, but that was really disgusting. Don't you remember?
Well, what it was is she didn't have to go to the bathroom. So the whole movie, basically, is her sitting there struggling to go to the bathroom because they finally get her bottoms off and everything. And, they convince her to do it. And then they're walking around the beach, a hot beach, with, enema stuff. And you see families strolling by.
People with their kids.
Yeah, you see rubber hoses they're pulling out of a bag and they're administering enemas. And it's like, whoa. You could see in the background there's little kids and adults with their families.
People tossing a little beach ball.
Yeah.
Having a picnic.
Yeah, I really wasn't into that. I mean, I was into it from the just curiosity, but I didn't get turned on.
We all drew a line.
You know what I think? I think you have to see them in the right order.
Yeah.
Because there are things you're not into at first.
Yeah.
But after they drag you into some of this other stuff, like the spanking you really got into, now you're into the tickling.
Nah, I'm just not into movements.
You wait.
No, I'm really not. You know what? In fact, when we were at Gary's bachelor party, we had this really good-looking girl, and everyone gave her $200 a cup. Some of the guys were really into it. And I kind of walked away. I was sort of proud of myself.
Now, did you think the guys were into it? I thought that they were doing it just because...
To see what could happen.
Right, to see what they could make somebody do.
Ronnie seemed like he might really get off on it.
There's nothing exciting about it.
Ronnie, the limo driver, looked more than just curiosity kind of look. I think he was...
stayed to the last drop.
He was there and he was coaching her like a Japanese guy. He was like, come on. And he spent the whole night really trying to get this cup full.
Oh, boy.
He really worked the whole situation. No, I think he's about a week away from killing cats. But because he had spent way too long in that corner of the room. At some point you get fed up. Hey, she can't do it. Let's forget it. Let's move on to some other oddity.
Well, then they gathered up enough money to try to convince her to do the other thing, and that she couldn't do. Oh, and Ronnie was very disappointed about
Number
that.
one, you mean?
No, number two.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we started with number one. She did, no problem.
Right.
Number two, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
He spent all night trying to coax her into a number two.
He really wanted to see that.
And you want to know?
I don't know what his story is.
Can I tell you something really funny? The girl one of my friends overheard the girl complaining to another girl that she was bummed out that she didn't have anything to eat that day because she really needed the $200.
Oh.
Yeah. She got all upset because she couldn't make the $200. And she was really trying, poor girl.
And she was
really good looking.
She was cute.
She was more than cute. You can get good-looking girls to do lots of stuff for money.
She did not need to be doing that.
That's pretty degrading.
That's what you think.
We figured out every way to degrade a woman that night.
Are you proud of yourself?
Twice over.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you weren't there that night. How did you miss that night?
That's pretty degrading. What's very degrading?
Oh, you don't know. You have no idea. At one point, I'm standing in the room. That wasn't the most degrading thing that went on. I don't even know that I can talk about what went on in that room.
I'm sure you
It's almost impossible.
I'm sure you can.
It's a good thing I don't get to see you guys at these times because I can't imagine what you do.
I got some great stories out of that night.
I don't know if you could have told the last one.
God, there is a fever that comes over certain guys.
Yeah. Some guys really... And
they have no control.
And I'm always shocked that women go along with it.
No, you're not.
I am. No, you got to see what we don't. Forget what we do in here. That was chicken feed.
Why? These women do things for money.
It was all about money.
No. You had to see what was going on. Nobody would do this.
I'm not even checking.
You know what? You guys are probably tame compared to what they usually have to do.
I can't imagine.
You know what?
Gary has some really wacky
Weird friends.
I'll tell you what it came down to.
Like real guys.
What it really came down to was these girls...
Real animals.
You know what they're like? I know when I was a little kid, there was this one girl on my block that we could... I had a big tree in my backyard, and we could take her behind the tree, and she would show us stuff, and show us her anatomy, and, spread everything apart so we could really look. And guys would do weird stuff, and maybe use sticks and things, because they were 5 years old. They didn't know what they were doing.
Touch.
But Gary's friends are like 5 years old. 5-year-olds. They try to do...
They're trapped at that time.
But you know what happened that night, Robin? It was a combination of two things. First of all, these women usually do... If I had to leave out of disgust, it was pretty bad.
Do you think they were doing this to impress you, or do they do that?
No, they were.
Oh, come on. You think it was for my benefit?
It was a combination of how much money there was in the room, which was a lot more than a regular guy bachelor party.
Right.
And the idea that you were there, not that you were making them do things, but I think that in a way...
Yeah,
they were psyched that there's a celebrity, and they wanted to impress you.
They rose.
Oh, gee, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, I really do.
Because, when I caught Ganji and Grillo,
Oh, boy. Ganji was in on it, too?
No, well, there was this one girl laying down on the table, and all the guys were piled around. And all of a sudden, I see somebody's hand, slip in and start, squeezing someone's chest. And it's just like this hand, and to me, I'm into women and everything, but just to squeeze someone's chest in a detached manner is almost like squeezing a rubber ball.
Yeah, it might as well be mounted on a pedestal or something, not attached to a human being.
Yeah, because there's no eroticism. She's not getting off on it. And all of a sudden I look to my right, and it's like Gorilla. And that hand just, he just...
Not only did that happen...
where's the romance?
Not only did that happen, but we have a picture of it, and I swear to God, it really looked like the accused.
Yeah. The Gorilla Man, you're a horny guy, man.
The only thing missing was
I
was definitely oversexed back then.
Yeah, and I said, back then. Yeah. So I said to Gorilla, I go, what are you doing? And he was just
I was out of my head that
He was like... it feels good.
I didn't say that.
You did too.
You don't even know what you said.
It feels good.
I figured everybody else had their hand in the action. Why couldn't I?
Right.
Nobody.
No, she didn't mind. She was inviting guys to do it, but you kind of looked like a retard doing that.
Yeah,
he had his hand in, and he couldn't reach, so his head was turned away. It was reaching behind the refrigerator.
There were so many guys piled around that Gorilla just stuck his hand under the pile.
Next to her.
It was like the pile up at an NFL football game, and then all of a sudden, imagine Gorilla coming and sticking his hand, and he can't even see what's going on, but he latches onto this girl's chest and he starts squeezing.
He's looking for the ball.
He was grabbing something under the bed.
He kind of looked like, when the Good Humor Man used to reach into that little square box in the freezer, and he had to turn his head, and he couldn't...
Right. His hand is all the way in there, and his head is almost gone.
Yeah, that was Gorilla. He couldn't quite...
It was a long time ago. I've changed since then.
How long ago was it? I've only been married 2.5 years.
Yeah, so it was...
Guy
3 years in June.
Guy changes a lot in 3 years.
No, 2.5 years now. What happened? What's so different?
I got a girlfriend. I hadn't gotten laid at that point in a year and a half.
Oh, is that it?
So
I was out of my head.
You were close to rape.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another 6 months, he'd be the serial rapist.
That's right.
I got carried away.
I got carried away. I got caught up in the passion of the moment.
I tell you, I love you people with all your self-control.
And Ganji was acting weird that night, too. He was another one.
He was orchestrating a lot that night.
Ganji was orchestrating?
Here's Leonard Bernstein. You over here.
He was more like holding something.
No, he doesn't orchestrate anything.
Yeah.
He was just sticking his hands in, too.
I see.
What is it, Ralph?
You know what I was doing? Everybody was throwing 50s on the girl. They were just laying there and people were throwing money on them. I would take a 50. It wasn't even mine. I'd grab a 50 and I'd wave it in front of her face and then go down and do something.
Oh, she'd let you do stuff for 50?
Yeah, because she thought I was handing 50. I'd just keep taking.
Oh, you're a real gentleman.
Well,
I knew Ralph wasn't going to say he gave any money.
No, he would take the same 50s he found on the floor and recycle it.
Because there was so much money over, they couldn't even hold the money. It was just all over. I just picked it up and go hey.
Yeah.
It was strange.
It was pretty wild. I just remember Ronnie spending way too much time in the corner trying to coax the girl to go to the bathroom.
By the table.
Yeah.
when I walked in and saw that, I almost threw up.
But it wasn't only Ronnie. It was a lot of other guys, too.
Yeah, like Neil. Another
right.
Weird.
Neil's into that.
It was a whole
Other
little
guys
short...
who hate women.
It was a short...
Yeah. Neil really hates women.
It was a short man's organization in that corner for some reason.
Yeah.
Very angry guys.
It was a cool party, though.
That was the first bachelor party was, too, and it was incredible. I mean, I've never been to anything like it.
I started to tell Roseanne's future husband about that. He was getting, because he wants a bachelor party.
Why don't we throw him one?
And she doesn't want him to have one.
What are we doing tomorrow? Are we going to go to a bachelor party scores with Roseanne's husband?
Yeah. Does he have to be there?
Yeah, of course he's got to be there.
Have one in his honor.
Well, we'll just schedule it, and if he shows up, he shows up.
If she's doing Saturday Night Live, he must be sitting around, bored. He's got nothing to do.
Well, then call him
You know
up.
what? What's today? Today's Thursday, Friday, nothing but blocking. Very dull day.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we don't need Roseanne. We just need the boyfriend.
Yeah, she's not supposed to go to the bachelor
He's
party
not on
anyway.
the show.
Hey, we throw Roseanne's boyfriend a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Get him all messed up.
I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
He'll be in the hospital like Fred, all bloody.
I'll pump him up with some tequila.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't die.
Want to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, call him up and say, hey, look, we'd like to throw you a bachelor party. We've known you a long time now. And
And it never occurs to you that you're tired of degrading women.
no, I don't degrade him. I just I enjoy talking to
you're
him.
watching it. You're the same. You're
Did it ever-
supporting the whole thing.
Did it ever
Yeah, I
occur to
guess
you
I am.
that
Yes,
they're not,
you are.
Did it ever occur to you that they're not tired of taking his money?
I don't care about that.
Exactly.
We should all go there and get drunk and then go crash the Saturday Night Live rehearsal.
Yeah.
You do that.
Wait, that'll ruin your head.
You do that.
And? Hey, I'm here. Hey, why aren't I on the show? Hey. A belligerent Jackie.
Piss off the people who write the show.
Here, let's teach him how to really write.
I'm pretty sure Lord Michaels never hires
It's a fun idea, and you know it. You can both kiss my ass.
Hey, let's go over to Saturday Night Live all drunk and make trouble.
Let's make spectacles of ourselves.
Yeah. Hey, come on. It'll be like the Patty Davis Reagan thing. Go in there. Really make trouble.
Jackie goes, hey, I got a new Gilda Radner joke.
Hey, why did Gilda die of ovarian cancer? Because everybody hated her guts. Good night. F you. I hate you. Why aren't I on this show? Anyway, yeah, that was a great bachelor party. I got to admit, I've never forgotten that.
How could you?
Yeah.
I tell this story to people all the time, but I knew I was in really big trouble. Like, I've been to a bunch of bachelor parties, and that was pretty wild. And I go, gee, I wonder if Howard thought it was wild. And you called me the next morning, and you said, congratulations, Gary, you did it. It's legend. And I'm like, oh, I'm in so much trouble now.
I've never seen a party like that. And then what was weird was going to Gary's...
It never occurs to you that you should be embarrassed about having been there.
No. And you know what? It was really weird going to the wedding the next day.
I know.
Or whatever it was next
like
week.
2 weeks later, but it was...
And seeing all the guys who were acting weird, and then they seen them with their wives and stuff.
I was just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, that was weird.
And fortunately, they're the
Hey, how you doing? And they were
same women who say about you, my husband, I would never allow him to do that.
Yeah.
Whole scam going on out there.
Yeah. That was funny, man, because when I walked into the church, it was like everybody was all cleaned up and, you know, like...
in their Sunday clothes
Yeah.
at church.
You had that last image of them with...
Yeah, and it was real fun. And they were all... now they were sober. And
They got kids.
So they were the Hausfrau. You know, it was like a whole different thing.
You know they just don't want to be there.
Yeah. 2 weeks before, they were making out with a chair.
Yeah.
And you wonder why they're all angry.
2 weeks earlier, they're shelling out hard-earned money to get women to do it for them. Oh, man.
I know a woman...
Meanwhile, their wife does it for free.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, and who wants to see that?
And they're running,
Yeah.
I know a woman who almost didn't marry her husband because he came back from his bachelor party and admitted to her that he had the crabs, that he caught the crabs in his bachelor party.
Yeah, I can see.
And she's like, she didn't talk to him for like 2 weeks, but they still got married.
Did they really?
Yeah, they're happy
that's
today.
the operative word, that she married him anyway.
Well, I always thought it was weird that guys, go to... Like Gary told me, he once went to a bachelor party, and the guy who was getting married, his future father-in-law was there, and his father. The guy gets up on like a little stage area, and the hooker performs.
Jackie.
That was my
That's
story.
Jackie.
Oh, was that yours? I thought that was Gary's. The woman gets up there and performs. Is it sodomy? Would that be the right word?
That's the word. That's what
Performs sodomy on him.
On the groom in front of his future father-in-law.
In front of his future father-in-law. His father-in-law who's going to be his father-in-law the following week.
Yeah, the father of his bride.
The following day. It was the following day.
Yeah, and I mean...
It was a Saturday and the wedding was on a Sunday.
And was he cheering him on?
everybody's sitting. I had to perform on a Saturday afternoon. I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be so dull going to Jersey on a Saturday afternoon.
So you were the comic at the bachelor party.
Yeah, and there's like 12, maybe 20 guys. Just like I'm as close as me to Gary on this little 6-inch stage.
Right.
And the girl does this whole dance, and then she just comes over. You know how they always do, and grabs the guy by the hand, and you think she's gonna. Bronski him or something. All of a sudden, she undresses him and lies him down. And I'm like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm waiting for somebody to pinch me and say, candid camera.
And you're probably watching the father-in-law.
If these guys are all acting like this is normal,
right?
But the guy was a little embarrassed. I mean, he was like freaking out.
Was he able to get aroused?
It took a real long time.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I mean,
in front of a bunch of guys.
And of course, his father-in-law. His father had the best seats in the house. They
were up front.
They were sitting ringside right first. And she got done with him, and then there was a line at for the bathroom or whatever. She did
everybody else.
Every guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm proud to say I did not get in that line.
You did not get in the line.
And I don't remember if the father-in-law and the father got in the line. I don't think they got in the line. Not all the guys got in the line.
You got to pay a girl to do the whole party.
Well, I think it's individual tipping at that point.
This is how it works, because I've seen this at parties before. You hire the woman for the party. Part of the package is
the groom and the best man ride for free or something.
Exactly. Then everybody else pays their own way.
All right.
But the funniest thing is I went to a bachelor party.
They're the big stars that night.
I went to a bachelor party once, and the best man was more obsessed with money than sex, so he raffled his off.
Right.
$5 a piece. Everybody put your name in a hat, and he got $100, and somebody got what they needed.
Really?
He raffled it off.
No kidding.
Great.
That's wild. That's wild, man.
Isn't it totally weird that that's like part of the package?
Yeah. It's almost like when you hire a caterer. Certain things come with it.
Coleslaw,
you know what?
And other things are extra.
The weirdest thing to me
I
was
don't mind eating off the same plate with people.
The weirdest thing was this was totally normal. Like, I'm looking around expecting everybody to be like, whoa, and they're like, oh, this is a bachelor party. This is how we do it. Like, ooh.
Because
it's a tradition.
How'd you used to even get that work? I mean, you used to go to bachelor parties.
In those days, I didn't get in line for the girl because in those days, I'm sure I was making exactly how much it would have cost me to go with the girl.
Who do you think got paid more, you or the probably the girl, right?
I absolutely was considering switching jobs.
Yeah, right. Why did you get in the bathroom?
I'm sure she walked out it was between 2 or 3 or 5 or 7. I have no idea how much it was costing the guys to go to the bathroom. I'm sure I was making $75. This is like 1979.
So you show up at a bachelor party and like there's 20 guys in a room, and what do you do? Just all of a sudden start telling jokes and then people just crowd around you, or do they announce?
There was a little funky, horrible buffet in those little, silver tins.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sure.
Yeah, but do you do this? Does the guy get up and go, okay, the comic is now going to tell some jokes?
No, I have to stand up and go, hey, yo.
And get their attention.
So you go on before the girl.
Oh, yeah.
Once the girls are around,
you can't top that.
And in those days, I'm sure they told me a few things about the groom, and I made a few jokes about him and about his father and father-in-law. That's how I knew.
Right, they give you the names, and you're like, hey, Teddy is a great guy.
Right, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, his old man is a real jerk, though.
And now here's the girl, and good, blah, blah, blah.
How long do you have to do?
You introduce the girl.
I'm sure, 20 minutes,
20 minutes?
an hour, something like that.
Now,
it's almost horrible. It's like, going 2 rounds with the champ.
I know, but it's got to be awful because out of 20 guys, I mean, to get them all laughing and into it, like some of them probably just zone out and want the girl.
It's impossible. Actually, they're pretty nice guys, but the thing is, here's 20 guys, and
waiting for
they're paying
sodomy.
You to be the life of the party. It's like, come on, guys.
Can't you get your own excitement going?
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic.
Right, at least you guys know each other.
You got to hire a guy with a personality to.
But that's not the kind of thing. You don't go up there and say, hey, fellas, how you doing? Well, you're pretty boring, so I'm here.
Not a bad line.
But how many, is there a ratio of girls to guys? Do they ever think, well, we've got 50 guys coming, we need 2 girls?
No, it's usually, if it's 20 guys, they have 1 or 2 at the most.
This was one girl.
Yeah. Was she hot or was she like a real mess?
You know what? I'm sure I was bombed by the time I got there, but I remember she wasn't.
No wonder you're an alcoholic. I would drink if I had to do bachelor parties.
She was nothing special. So I dragged my friend Red with me, and he said, this is going to stink, man. I said, look, we'll take a ride. It was in somewhere in New Jersey, in the middle of nowhere.
He says, come on, listen, maybe something happened. And was he freaking out when he saw the guy lay down on the floor with the girl?
All of a sudden he looks over at me and says, this isn't that boring.
Yeah, I thought I'd have to just sit through your act. I didn't realize this was coming up.
It's been a story for years.
Oh, that's funny.
But it's like a lottery, because I did a lot of those things. I did them where I showed up and it was like 6 guys. No girls, just a bunch of guys drinking beer, and they're paying me like $75 to sit around with them and tell jokes to them.
Right.
You feel like...
No wonder you have... this explains a lot about you. No wonder you have no voice. You probably had to get up and like... Hey, everybody, over here! Me! Cut!
Oh, yeah. No mic. You show up and the guy says, a microphone, what's that?
Yeah, she had to yell, like, hey, come on!
No, my voice was going long before that.
But But it was, and then no wonder you drink. I mean, if I had a plate of 6 guys at a party, I would drink. I'd have to get bombed.
You should be hugging Howard every day.
He doesn't. I don't understand what I took him out of, the life I took him out of.
You should be in the bathroom for him.
I don't know. Yeah, you should be like that hooker.
Now I know.
Be on your knees.
At least those jerks weren't insulting me like you.
Now I know why Jackie was so happy to play strip clubs.
Yeah. Jackie was the happiest strip club comic I ever saw in my life. Hey, you guys don't realize where I come from. I started at the bachelor parties.
Strip club myth.
Oh. Okay.
He can't wait to get back to those strip
I really
clubs.
can't.
Yeah, I know. He's in a rush to get back to them. He tells me every year when his contract's up, I don't care. I'll start all over again. I'm only 50 years old. Yeah.
You know, you always talk about that I get offered weird appearances.
Yeah.
I probably, over the years, turned down, I'd say, 24 bachelor parties.
Really?
They want you?
They want me to come, and they just say, hey, the groom's a really big fan of the show. We want you to come and hang out. But the reality is you're going to, like, it's just like going to a stranger's house.
Right.
And on top of it, you know, bachelor party, I mean, I've ended up...
Yeah, but are you so financially secure that you can turn down that kind of money? What's the guy offer you?
I've ended up at bachelor parties that have ended up with cops and hospitalization. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm not going to go to a stranger's house. There's not enough money to go to a stranger's house. And who knows? You could walk in and some guys could say, hey, just for fun, let's get drunk and beat up Gary.
Yeah, well,
you know, that's a bachelor party.
What do they pay you for something like that?
Let's pink Billy Gary.
That happened to Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Yeah, guys used to, like, not even pay him. They just told him to come down to parties, and then they would beat him up.
He's come down to the club that I work at a couple times, and people have invited, hey, Kenneth, why don't you come with us? He went and walked down the street. They beat the crap out of him.
Did they?
He saw him the next day. He goes, they broke my tooth.
Well, don't say for no reason. I mean, the guy's pretty annoying.
He goes, I was just walking down the block, and all of a sudden the big one hit me.
Well, one guy videotaped it. These guys from Washington, these, like, frat guys.
That was Maryland or something.
So they used to watch the old Channel 9 show with Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. And, you know, the goofy guy who used to blow smoke out of his eyes and cut his own hair and all that. So, anyway, they would, and eat his hair and, you know, and blow firecrackers out of his crotch and do weird stuff. So they thought as a goof, they would say, hey, the guy seems like pretty messed up. Let's invite him to one of our frat parties. So they'd call him up, and Kenneth Keith would drive down to Washington.
The first time, they offered him a free case of beer.
Right.
And the second time, he said, okay, I can come back. I had a great time at the first one. But they sent him a train ticket.
Right.
Which was like $40.
So he went. And I remember some guy videotaped it, and, like, he'd get there, and they would just sit and goof on him.
Right.
And laugh at him.
I do remember the funniest thing. I remember...
Sounds a lot like Mike.
Yeah, and then what happened at the end of the tape? It was, like, really messed up. They messed him up in some way.
Well, I remember Kenneth Keith, at one point, was standing in front of an open window with a Roman candle in a zipper.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, they said, hey, man, do something funny. And he was like, I don't want to do something funny. They go, no, man, we got you all the way down here. We gave you a six-pack of beer. You better do something funny. Well, you got any fireworks? They go, yeah, well, we got Roman candles. So he takes the Roman candles, sticks them down his crotch.
Yeah, I remember he was out on the balcony, too, so they didn't burn down the apartment building.
Yeah. At some point, I think he was running around naked.
At one point, like, he passed out, and I think they started, like, drawing goofy stuff on him and, you know, tickling his ear and just goofing on him.
Right.
He walks around the club and gets people to buy him beer. He doesn't pay for beer. He goes, yo, I'm Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. I'll do something funny if you buy me a beer.
Well, he's working way too cheap. He actually is kind of fun for a bachelor party. He ought to do
That's
bachelor
the guy I can understand paying to come there because he's going to do things that you couldn't do yourself. I mean, I'm going to tell jokes. You can stand around and tell jokes. I'm not going to put a camera.
I guess those guys who hired him at the last bachelor, so they hired him just like punch him in the face?
Yeah, if you want to beat up
how much work we're going to get for him right now.
That's pretty cool. Like, you hire him and he lets you punch him in the face. You go in the bathroom and beat him up.
That's an act.
Hire him quickly. Only 23 teeth left.
Yeah, that's a premium. What an act. Yeah, I went to this party, and each guy paid to take me in the bathroom and beat me up.
Each guy took
I got $100 for it, though.
More fun than hookers.
All right. No, what you do is you have some sex with a hooker, and then you go beat up a guy. What a party.
Didn't Belzer come to Gary's bachelor party?
Yeah, he did was sit around and smoke all the pot.
Oh,
but he complained. He complained at how degrading it was, and he said something about
I said,
Nazi
hey, Belzer,
Germany.
why don't you just go smoke some pot?
Didn't he compare us to Nazi Germany?
Yeah, he goes, this is like Nazi Germany, man. Everything is... I said, so?
He's too cool to have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to you, Ralph. Picking up 50s and giving them back to a girl.
That's cool.
Recycling, that's cool.
Yeah.
I got to take a break here. We'll be back. That's me.
Is the show over?
Yeah. He was the best stutterer.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, Quentin the
He's
stutterer.
retired.
Yeah, he won't come on the show anymore, but that's cool. Some guys have to retire. He went down a legend. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. We got to take a short break as usual. We have to start things off the right way so we don't fall far behind. And as soon as we come back from the break, we'll get to your phone calls and a bunch of other things this morning right after these words.
Did you ever get to the concert, by the way?
Yeah, I went to the Green Day concert Friday night.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty weird. Because, let me take myself back to Friday night, why it was weird. It was a long weekend. Well, first of all, I was pretty tired.
Yeah. Didn't get any nappy?
Didn't get a nap in, and I was just kind of beat.
Yeah.
But...
Did you take your wife or Ralph?
Took Ralph. Didn't go with the missus. Mrs. was tied up with some kind of family function.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't take my wife. I just went with Ralph to Green Day, the concert, at the Nassau Coliseum. Mm-hmm. Thanks to Lance, my buddy, for escorting me around.
You had an escort?
Yeah. Lance a good guy. You know Lance. He's a good guy. Since high school.
Is it Jackie's old buddy?
Yeah, Lance.
Oh, okay.
Face elder.
Yeah. Lance doesn't like Jackie. He told me privately not to say anything. Yeah. Never liked him. Just kidding, Jackie. All right, anyway.
Had me on the ropes.
Had me on the ropes. Lance loves you.
I love Lance.
Anyway, so I went over to the Nassau Coliseum with Ralph, who I was mad at, but nevertheless, we went. And we got there, and, right away, it's kind of weird because there's nowhere for me to stand. Like, I usually stand on the side of the stage to check things out.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't want to go in the audience because I'm way too famous.
That's right, and they would mob you.
If I went in the audience, I'd be mobbed. My fans would be too adoring. So, which I'm not exaggerating. People love me so much, they don't...
That's right, that's what they tell me.
That's right.
Down the street.
Yeah, so, where's Howard? Yeah, someone asked me at the concert, where's Robin? Some old guy was like, you can't hear anything. Like, the music is blasting, and the guy goes, wah, wah, wah. And I go, I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you. Wah, wah, wah. It's like, I can't hear you, sir. Where's Robin?
Oh, dear.
I was like, oh, Robin. Yeah.
That was really important to repeat 500 times.
No, I said to the guy, well, she's right over there. Go say hello. And then he left.
Did he?
Yes, he was looking for you the rest of the night. Yeah, where's Robin? So,
I guess we're supposed to be together all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, like Abbott and Costello.
We should live together.
Yeah, like the Beatles. Should always be seen together.
Because that's what everybody always... Where's Howard?
So I got there, and there was this band on stage called Die Totenhausen.
Where do they get these names?
I don't know, but
people aren't even trying anymore.
They were better than everybody.
Really?
They were unbelievable.
Die Totenhausen?
Die Totenhausen. I got to get their album.
What's that mean?
It's some Nazi thing. I don't know what it is. Is it German?
It sounds German.
Yeah, it's Die Totenhausen. Die Totenhausen. I hope I'm saying the name right.
You didn't get the name there? Or
no, it was
did you see it written?
I saw it written. They have a big sign behind them that says Die Tautenhosen.
You don't know what it is.
But they were real good.
Yeah?
And they did a song.
Were they foreign or they American?
Oh, they were foreign. They were, I think they were British, but who knows? They could have been German with a name like Die Totenhausen.
Uh-huh.
They were like a punk band, but they were just really good.
Wow. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah. And they did a really cool version of... like Guantanamera?
Yeah.
They did a punk version of it that was unbelievable. Guantanamera. I swear to God, it was kick-ass. Yeah, it was like one of the weirdest things I'd ever heard, but it was good. And I would buy a record of theirs if I even could find their record.
Never heard of them, huh?
Ralph, what was their name? Die Totenhausen?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it, but it was something like that.
But I didn't want them to get off the stage. They were great.
They were really good.
Yeah.
They were better than everybody.
But me and Ralph had gone there, especially Ralph, because the second group was Pansy Division.
Right.
Which was an all-gay band.
And don't they, expose themselves and stuff?
Well, yeah, we couldn't wait to get there because what happened was as soon as we got there, everyone, from the Coliseum was saying... evidently, when you worked the Coliseum, they went down to Philadelphia to check those guys out the night before to see Green Day because they like to see how the concert goes, what they should be prepared for, and all that kind of stuff.
That's a nice life.
Yeah, well, but it really is part of their job because if there's any kind of trouble or potential trouble, they want to know about it. So evidently in Philadelphia, when the Pansy Division went on, which is these 3 gay guys who just, every song is about getting, stuff done to their buttocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to hear their album, too.
And they come out with like a big dildo, and they're playing with the dildo. They're real gay. They're super gay.
They're doing it to the max.
Yeah. In fact, during Die Totenhausen, like a lot of kids were coming. I waited for the house lights to go down. You can't really stand at the side of the stage. So me and Ralph just made our way into the mosh pit thing, So once the lights are out, like a lot of kids knew who I was, but they just
the ones on the outside.
Yeah, they would scream my name and stuff, and I just ignored them, because I wanted to get into the show.
So you were in the mosh pit?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Wow.
Right next to it, yeah.
Are there seats next to the mosh pit?
No, I was standing.
Oh, boy.
How big is that, Howard?
Oh, man. It was scary.
The
rock and roll has gotten very angry. I got to tell you something. I've never seen anything like it. Like kids, I saw 11-year-old kids coming out of that mosh pit.
Really?
Yeah, little kids, and getting thrown, and people just take them and chuck them out onto the floor.
Well, I heard that the injury rate at concerts is way up.
It's got to be.
Because of it.
It's got to be. I saw one guy drop on his head. Then some girl took her top off during Green Day. Then she took her bottoms off, and she's up on this guy's shoulders.
She took all her clothes
Yeah, and the
off.
guy from Green Day, like this naked girl sitting on this guy's shoulders.
Oh, man.
The guy smelled like tuna fish. Full access. And the guy from Green Day from the States said, hey, just because she's naked, don't rape her,
Why not?
Ralph yells out, why not?
Isn't she asking for it? Is this what women are asking
Yeah, at some point, isn't someone asking for it? They're in a mosh pit naked with guys handling her and passing her around.
Oh, man.
She had a nice body, too.
At what point are you up for everything?
Yeah. At what point is the judge going to say, okay, you did the right thing?
But she had her top off, and she had her hand over, and she was swinging her top around. And
Why did she take her top off and put her hand over?
I don't know.
It was very frustrating.
Yeah.
And then
she's a strip teaser.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get to so that was so we saw Die Totenhausen.
Yes.
And then so Pansy Division came out, and the word was that in Philadelphia, when Pansy Division went on, the crowd went nuts. They wanted to beat them up. They were trying to storm the stage. Because, this is mostly like 15 and 16-year-old boys who are having questions about their own masculinity. And suddenly there's a band up there, and these guys are going around singing about getting stuff done to their butts.
See, I was going to ask you, if Pansy Division is that out there, have times changed and guys aren't all crazy about that anymore?
But I'll tell you something. The crowd at the Nassau Coliseum, while they weren't raving about them. Because it was really weird. Like, I started, moving around trying to dance or tap my feet to the Pansy Division, and then all of a sudden I go, wait a second, I'm tapping my feet to a guy talking about getting stuff done to his butt.
Yeah, I'm giving the high sign to a guy who's saying, hey, I want
because I said to Ralph, you're dancing a little too much here to the Pansy Division. Everyone was standing still during Pansy Division.
What you do.
Gotta watch the body language.
Yeah, they were rocking and stuff, but
are they good?
Yeah, they were good. I enjoyed it. I met the guy from Pansy Division afterwards.
Yeah.
Because they're big fans of our show.
Oh, really? We should have him here then.
Well, what happened was, I'm standing during Die Totenhausen, which is no gay band. They were like very macho, masculine rockers.
They were gay bashers.
Yeah, they weren't gay bashers.
There were fights backstage.
Yeah. But anyway, while I'm standing there, some kid comes up to me. He must have been about 15 years old, and he's a chubby little blonde boy. And he comes up to me and he says, he's like, no. I go, dude, I can't hear you. Talk to Ralph. Ralph will hear you. So Ralph, is rapping to him and stuff, goes off to the side of the stage. Turned out it was the drummer from Pansy Division.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, I blew him off.
Big fan.
Big fan, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. He's a little tiny guy. He looked like he was 15 years old.
Mm.
And they're so proud to be gay. They're more proud to be gay than I am to be.
It never struck you that way.
The guitar player, the rhythm guitar player, was so gay. I mean, I've never seen a guy.
I gotta see this group.
Yeah,
I keep hearing about them. I'm dying to see them.
They are so gay. Yeah, they were like the gayest guys I'd ever seen.
What does the crowd do when the announcer says, and now here's...
Well, they don't announce them.
Does that bring a while?
Well, first of all, it takes you about 20 minutes to realize that they're singing about gay stuff. Because, they're rocking and stuff. But all of a sudden, you start listening to words and something's a little bit off. Because they're like, I need a date with a guy. I wish he'd take his underpants off, and, it's like, it's like, whoa.
It's so nice.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, I don't want to be tapping my feet to this.
I mean, they're really singing his butt was so nice.
I can't even tell you what they were singing because I'll get thrown off the air. About the stuff that was being done to their butts.
I got to get this album. That stuff works. I gotta go out and buy it.
Yeah, well, they're really into it. So,
And how about that one song where they started outing everybody?
yeah, then they start.
Oh, they sing about who's gay?
Yeah, they sing about who's gay, and then all of a sudden they start yelling out guys' names, which I'm going to refrain from doing here because I don't know how actionable it is, but they added
Shockers in there?
Shockers. Jackie Marlowe's name was in it. I didn't know you were gay. Jackie Marlowe. All of a sudden, the lead singer starts like screaming out who's gay.
Wow, and you can't tell me, you can't sing the song to me.
Sing it. This is some song. I mean, they're yelling out names. There was no.
I just want the part where they yell out the names.
I'll tell you off the air. So.
Do you believe them?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like homo news on stage, you know. It was like, and now the homo news. Yeah, so they had Pansy Division, and they really looked gay, acted gay, sang about being gay, had queer T-shirts on, and all kinds of stuff.
And Lance said the night before they were making out on stage.
Yeah,
they were making out on stage.
So I guess it's whatever moves them on a particular night.
Yeah, well, we were looking forward to watching them make out and get undressed on stage and stuff, but they were pretty calm at the Coliseum.
We wanted to see really gay stuff.
Yeah, we were I want to, you know, what
you
happens
want your
is
money back. You were ripped off.
Well, between groups, you know, the house lights come up, so I would be standing like sort of in the middle, and the first after Die Totenhausen, I got caught with the lights on, and everyone was screaming Howard and like, you know, grabbing me and stuff. So I wanted to get inside, so I was ready to leave when I thought Pansy Division was done and just stand backstage till Green Day came on, and Ralph says, no, we better wait, because they might start doing real homo stuff. And, you know, if they're on stage doing homo stuff,
you don't want to
we want to be here for that when the crowd goes nuts.
There's no side stage to NASA.
No.
Well, they had a simple stage. It was like up, so you really couldn't stand on it. And there were, you know, it wasn't real busy, so there wasn't all this stuff around you could kind of hide in.
So you weren't on the side of the stage. You were like sort of up front, right?
I was in the audience.
Because Stuttering Vic, I guess Robin gave Stuttering Vic, you know, 2 of her tickets.
Yeah.
So he went to go say hello to you, and some huge guy pounced on him, said, leave him alone!
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I work for him. He goes, I don't care, leave him alone!
Yeah, well, it was getting kind of nuts. It was getting a little nutty. Because I was standing there watching Green Day, and some kid came up behind me and started choking me.
Oh, no.
He was a fan, I think, but it was getting a little crazy.
It was like, how?
Well, you know what it is? Normally people wouldn't be that physical, but when you go to these shows, everyone's beating each other up.
It sounds like everyone's in a frenzy.
Yeah, they are. Well, that's nothing. So I'm backstage.
We were right on the side of the stage where they were taking they passed everybody would body surf to the front of the stage, and then the security guys would help them off, and they would run around the side, and that's where we were. So these guys were all hyped up and running by, and then they spot you and go, Howard! And
yeah, they get all, they're all charged up.
To the side.
Yeah.
Kind of
so
fun.
anyway, then I went back, so I decided to go backstage after Pansy Division, and then all of a sudden I turn around to see Ralph, and Ralph's got 2 hot broads with him.
Oh, really? Where'd they come from?
Well, I'll tell you. So, you know, I turn around, and it's like this blonde who is a knockout. How old was she?
I think she's like 25, maybe
25?
23.
I mean, with big breasts and a nice ass. I mean, a knockout with like a belly ring and a nose ring and a whole thing.
She's got all the piercing and everything.
Yeah, and she had her concert outfit on with big giant clog heels and stuff. And then, so Ralph's talking to her, and she has a friend with her who's a brunette that's wearing like a little tiny mini dress, like a schoolgirl dress with those stockings that kind of come up at thigh-high stockings with heels and the whole deal, you know, and I'm like, so Ralph's rapping to them, and I go, wait a second, I'm walking around backstage, a lot of people here, so suddenly I'm not with my wife, I'm out with these 2 chicks.
All you need is somebody to see you.
I just kept my distance. Ralph stayed with them. I didn't go near them.
Why were they talking to Ralph?
Well, Ralph knew them.
Oh.
But Ralph, you know, you can put Ralph down all you want and stuff, but girls seem to really dig him. I mean, he must be a good-looking guy because look how happy
I can put Ralph down all I want.
Yeah, I mean, I can put down Ralph all I want. But, you know, he must be on some level a good-looking guy to women because, like, these girls were either that or I have a feeling they were trying to get to know me.
See, that's what I'm thinking, that Ralph's the door they got to get through.
Yeah, because these were girls who, like,
you would figure out.
These were definitely girls who wanted to hang backstage. Because now that they were with Ralph and me,
then they were happening.
Then they were happening, and they got to stand wherever they wanted. They had full access.
And there was nobody backstage. I mean, that backstage scene was weird in itself because there were no hot girls. You know, it's not like a Van Halen
because Green Day is anti everything that is show business.
Good.
You got to hear this.
That.
No, they're all guys and a drag queen.
Yeah, drag queens and guys with like lots of tattoos and spiked hairdos.
What are the drag queens doing?
I don't know, but there's drag queens back there.
It had to be. I mean,
and all these bands are like into sort of being vague about their
yes.
Like they're all making like Green Day was up on stage screaming out for boys to throw their underwear up on stage. You know, and I was like, whoa.
Well, see, somebody here told me last week that they were all gay.
Yeah, well, they might be. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know, but it's very difficult to figure out who's what. So anyway, so now I'm backstage. Ralph's got 2 chicks, and when Ralph has the 2 chicks that he's working, suddenly now I'm by myself. And Ralph's supposed to be there to, you know,
sort of take care of you.
Yeah, but he forgets everything. Now he's got chicks. And since I can't get involved, and believe me, I wanted to jump on top of these girls and start rapping to them.
We would have had a party.
Yeah, I said to Ralph, if I was single, take them back to my house, get the 2 girls over my place, and I'll make love to both of them while you sit and watch.
Yeah.
Where'd the house come from?
What?
Where'd the house
Oh, that's right, my wife has it. All right, anyway, so... All right, my bad apartment. My rented apartment.
That's right.
Yeah, right. So anyway, so Ralph's rapping to the 2 chicks, and I'm walking around, and now, as soon as Ralph leaves my side, every kook in the world is coming up to me now for autographs, pictures.
Where was that, in the office when I walked out of the...
No. When we were just standing by the side there.
When we walked
some woman screams out, I'm the woman with AIDS, and you know, and I'm like, what's going on here? It was like a 3-ring circus, and of course Ralph is tied up with the girls.
I got distracted.
He doesn't even know that you're getting into trouble.
No. So I immediately, and then there was some guy in the corner like, I'm a big fan. I go, oh, thank you. And then he goes, you know, I listen to the show every day. Oh, okay, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. You know, I'm very complimented. Thank you. Well, don't you want to say something to me about it? Okay. You know, it's just like, you know, this is what's going on while Ralph's scoring with 2 chicks. And meanwhile, he's scoring because he's with me.
Right.
Because these girls, what was that? One of those girls, that girl was a dancer, right?
One girl's a dancer, and her friend, I think.
The blonde.
What do you mean dancer?
Like a dancer.
An exotic
Not a
dancer.
stripper.
An exotic dancer.
That's a stripper.
I think she's a rockette.
Is she a stripper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. She is hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
So anyway.
Really hot.
Exotic dancer.
So anyway.
Pretty too. I mean, she's not like up close. You know, she withstood all tests that I gave her. And the other one looks like Marissa Tomei when she dresses up hot.
Yeah, but I could barely look at them because I didn't want anybody thinking. Because at one point, one of the security people says, "Here, these 2 girls with you." I go, no. Let me explain.
Let me correct.
These 2 girls are with Ralph. They are not with me. I don't know these 2 girls, and this is not my situation, okay?
Let me get your name for the deposition.
Yeah, I want to go on record right now. You
are my witness.
Yeah, these girls are not with me. Because,
you couldn't...
It's hard enough for me to get out, out of the house without my wife yelling at me. So now, all of a sudden, I got 2 chicks with me.
You know, you couldn't talk the whole show, but he said that in the middle of the concert, and you managed to explain everything to him. You were, like, yelling. Never mind.
Thanks, Ron. Okay, so anyway, I don't know. Just don't break into my story, all right? If I ask you a question, you can talk.
Okay.
So, retard. So then I have to make my way backstage, and I'm just, I'm sitting around, just trying to find a room to sit in. Ralph is out front with the girls, so I'm sitting by myself, just watching the Knicks game. Mm-hmm. And, and then Lance came in from the Coliseum who said that Green Day definitely was a weird act because he says they show up at the Coliseum in their tour bus 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
Now, and they just stay there the whole day.
Ugh.
And in their contract, you know how like most bands want certain foods and certain everything to be taken? They don't want any food. They don't want any furniture in the dressing room. Nothing. They want nothing. And they just stood around the Coliseum the whole day waiting to go on. Nothing to do.
Wow.
They didn't go to a hotel, nothing. They just stand there. He said they just hang out.
They're doing it to the hilt. They want to make sure they're not in show business.
Like, you know how Van Halen will show up 10 minutes before the show and they have them brought in by helicopter?
They don't even see their instruments until they're on stage because there's a roadie who knows exactly how Eddie likes his guitar tuned.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
No, a whole different thing. A whole different mindset.
And you don't see the band wandering around.
And and you know that it's not like... Well, you do. Like the band, like the lead singer was standing next to me during Tottenhausen.
Van Halen, you don't see them wandering around, but Green Day, you see all the guys.
Yeah, the guys are just hanging around. They don't act like stars or anything. It's like it's a whole mindset, you know? It's like a way you have to be now. And they only charge $12.50 a ticket, which means they made absolutely no money on the date.
That's all the tickets cost?
Because I've played the Coliseum, and I know what the business behind the Coliseum is. You can't charge $12.50 a seat and make money, not with all the unions and who you have to pay.
Wow.
$12.50.
That's amazing.
And in this day and age, but they don't want to, like, gouge their fans. But, of course, as I made the point, everyone who works for them will make money. All their management will make money, but they're going to end up broke. And you know how embarrassing it's going to be former member of Green Day working in a gas station?
Yeah.
You know, like when they're all done?
You're a used car salesman.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, like, Rob was saying to me, hey, man, you know, not everything's commercial, and, like, it's cool. Like, he started arguing with me. It's cool, you know, in front of the chicks. You know, it's cool, man. Everything doesn't have to be about money. And I go, hey, douche. Everyone here is making money. The Coliseum's making money. The guy from the record company's
the only reason to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it, and you know what's going to happen? They're going to have all this fame and everything, and have all this success, and it might be gone in 10 minutes, and then they're going to be broke.
Yeah.
What's the point in that? I don't care how much of a punk you are.
Well, they sure aren't spending money on their hair. I noticed that.
Yeah.
I saw them on Saturday Night Live, and I thought, geez, did they just have some people come in off the street?
So listen to this. So meanwhile, I find out that, you know, they just hang out all day, and they got, you know, there's no furniture, no food, nothing. No glass of water, nothing. In fact, Lance didn't even know what
they were.
It was just like, he didn't know any, you know, it was like, how are they surviving? They're like cockroaches, you know, they're surviving with nothing. So they're a low-maintenance band, let's put it that way. So then I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any of Green Day, so I'm walking around backstage at the Coliseum, and all of a sudden, this fight breaks out where this guy is smashing bottles on the floor. I'm getting real nervous. So the cops start coming over. I turn around. It's Green Day. They're smashing bottles over each other's heads and on the floor.
Spraying beer all
over the place. This is like right as they're about to go out.
Is this how they get worked up?
And they get worked up. Now, wait a second. Then the three of them, in unison, start climbing a wall. Like literally, like jumping, like frantically. I got to show you how they do it. They're like this. They're like moving around and stuff, freaking out. And then one of the guys starts ripping out his own zipper, and starts to pull his weenie out. And guys were like banging into each other and stuff. And
are you sure this was the band?
Yeah, it was the band. I was standing right next to him.
Music's gotten a little weird, man.
Oh, that's funny.
And then they were all psyched up and ran out on stage. Now, we were waiting to go out and watch them because we had heard that the night before in Philadelphia, everything happened in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you got a good concert in Philadelphia.
Someone told me the night before that the lead singer, Billy Joel, or whatever his name is, Billy Joe, he just came out after one or two songs and then stripped down to just his shoes and played naked on the stage.
We left early. We might have missed that.
We might have missed it. But I don't know. I read the review in the paper. They didn't say anything about it being naked.
They would have mentioned that.
Yeah.
Now, what's the makeup of the audience?
Well, it was real young.
But there's a lot of girls out there?
No, mostly guys beating each other up.
Just like head bashers.
Yeah. And there were some hot girls, but
they were all dressed down, and they weren't like...
Well, that's what they always... The new concert dress is to dress in something that you don't mind having destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, the two girls that Ralph had procured...
They were dressed up.
They were dressed up real hot.
Yeah.
They had, concert clothes like the old days.
Now, they don't go around and have spotters picking girls out of the audience?
No, none of that. No.
The only hot girls backstage were the ones who were
guys.
Yeah. It was all guys, and there were people on the side of the stage during Green Day, and it was like 10 or 15 punk-looking guys. It was all guys.
Yeah, it's all guys around them, and then there's guys who stand behind them who are all tattooed and their shirts are
spiky hair.
Yeah, well, there was on Saturday Night Live, there was just a guy sort of hanging around the speakers, and I didn't know, is he in the band?
No.
Okay.
He's just a guy who stands there. But they had 20 of those guys Friday night. So I stood there and watched the band. I had a good time. They were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Day was real good. They've got a great sound. And, I guess some of the kids in the audience figure, hey, Howard's there. He's one of us. And they get nuts and they want to, mosh with me.
You.
They want to grab me and stuff. I'm not into that. And then one of Ralph's girls. So then I said to the guy from the Coliseum, Lance, I said, hey, how long does Green Day play? She said, about an hour. I said to Ralph, what we're going to do is, about 5 or 10 minutes before the end of the show, I want to just grab my car, because we went over in my car. And I said, we'll grab my car, and we'll just split, because I don't want to get caught in traffic, and I'm really beat, and I want to go home. Lance said you could end up waiting an hour to get home if you don't, get it together. Okay. Concert's going, it's going really good, and all of a sudden I said to Ralph, hey, in 5 minutes we're leaving, and we're getting out of here. Because I want to be out of here before the lights go up. So, there it is. I tell him 5 minutes. I start to make my break for the door. This is why Ralph is never going to another concert with me. I start to make my break for the door, right? Ralph goes, hey, I want to get the number for the checks. So I said, dude, I got to go. I got to leave right now. I want to leave. So I start walking out with Lance. And I'm now standing and waiting for Ralph. And Ralph is rapping to the chicks. And I go, and Lance goes, come on, let's go. I said, you know what? This guy's got to ride with me. He's got to, I'm waiting now for Ralph. Hey, I said, this is, dude, I'm not going to 9 Inch Nails with you. I'm not going anywhere with you.
You should have left him with the chicks.
Yeah, no, wait a second.
You waited maybe 30 seconds.
No, you want to know how long it was? Even Lance and I were laughing. It might have been 4 or 5 minutes. So listen to this. So I'm now waiting to leave, and some kid is throwing stuff at my head. I had stuff in my hair. He was like throwing some goo. So I'm like freaking out, and I go, Ralph, come on. And the security guys are trying to get Ralph, and Ralph's rapping to the chicks. He's a douche. He doesn't get it. Just a couple. He doesn't get why he's there.
You weren't supposed to wait at all. Even a couple minutes.
Yeah, when I say it's go, why didn't you start making? He always does this to me wherever I go.
He told you what he wanted to do. You should have gotten the number before.
I didn't
say goodbye to him.
I didn't take her number. I
start to say goodbye.
I gave her my number.
He gave her his number. That's a move. Get her number, you imbecile.
He talked to them all that time backstage and never got anything.
No, couldn't exchange numbers, nothing.
It wasn't like
that for you. I was trying to leave.
I wasn't even trying to pick her. She's a friend of mine.
Yeah. She's a friend who the whole time home you were like, oh, man, I wish I could get her. Yeah, okay.
I would like to, but she's a friend.
And well, everyone's your friend.
What difference does that make? We're talking about the timing of the whole thing.
So I'm trying to leave, and I just said, this is bogus. And it was real embarrassing because the security guys are like, hey, what's with this dude? So I just said, you know what, I'm leaving. That's it, I'm going. So then I started walking out, and Ralph came.
Yeah, that's what you have to do with
Ralph. I just said, I got to leave.
I was right behind you.
No, you weren't. It was really embarrassing, man. Seriously, it was really embarrassing to me because I was trying to get out, and people are chucking stuff at my head. And it's like, you're a nitwit. You don't know this is what he does. Wherever we go, if I let him in the car, he opens up the door to the car, and he's all confused, and he's like,
Whenever he's supposed to make a quick break and just get out of the car
and go,
Ronnie. He stops, and he always has to get something out of the trunk, leave the door open.
You're an innocent, and you did it again to me. And it's like, I got to learn my lesson with you. You're a nitwit.
How's Lance?
You're a stupid idiot. What?
How's Lance like Ralph?
Lance didn't really deal with Ralph, you know what I mean? But he was...
So he must have been amazed that you're standing there waiting.
Hey, Ronnie. What is it? Ronnie! Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I'm talking to... You listening to the show?
What?
Are you listening to the show?
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give an example. How is it when we have to leave somewhere and Ralph stands outside the car?
Oh, forget it. Forget about it.
This is what he did to me at Green Day.
People are pounding on the windows and stuff, and Ralph was standing there, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, Ralph.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Ralph will be like, I forgot my, I don't know, I got to get my bag from the trunk. He's like all confused.
His movements usually...
I don't like to be right.
We're all running out the door. He gets in the car and goes, oh, I left everything inside. I gotta go back in.
Yeah.
I never did that.
He leaves the bags inside. He leaves his makeup inside.
Yeah, he's a retard.
That's not true.
So I go to Green Day, and I'm ready to leave, and I'm like, okay, man, let's make our move now real quick. We got 5 minutes here to get out of the Coliseum. Hey, imbecile is like rapping to chicks, and it's like, hey, dude, you rap to chicks the whole night. So stay with the chicks to make a decision.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying.
He's working or something.
Yeah. He's trying to make a living. So anyway, that was my night. And then, I finally got out of there, went home, and went to sleep. Then when I got home, my wife asked me how the concert was. I said it was awful.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, would she have enjoyed where you were?
No, she would have hated it.
So.
She would have hated it. She would have been miserable.
I want to sit down.
But I'm taking her to 9 Inch Nails, so she's going to be miserable. Yeah, I'm going to force her to go so she sees me.
That's going to be. I mean, that's going to be a wild crowd.
Yeah, well, you won't know because you're not going to be with me.
Hope those girls can get you in.
Yeah, maybe they can get you backstage.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're on your own, pal. Dickhead.
I know the keyboard player.
I'm sure you do. All right. Anyway, so that's my review of the concert. Excellent concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Well, I gotta get. What is that? The Totenhausen and.
Die Totenhausen. Do they have an album?
I guess they do. They're going to be at CBGB's this week or something. I'm going to check them out.
Oh, good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, good.
What, should everybody show up there to see you?
Yeah, you're going to be at CBGB's.
No, did I say that, Robin?
Guy's saying that, hoping he gets some free tickets.
Announcing where he's going to be.
No one cares where you're going to be. All right, very good, Ralph. Thanks for all your help at the concert.
I mean, I was too.
I'm walking around, and the guy's like, I can't leave yet.
Come on, man.
I'm rapping, man.
Understanding,
man. I'm not understanding. Sorry, when I say I'm leaving in 5 minutes, may say your goodbyes and let's go, or tell me you're staying.
No. You want to know what happened? You said Lance said leave in 10 minutes. He knew when the show was over, and then like 2 seconds later, you're like, come on, let's go.
No.
Yeah,
that's not the way. Okay, Ralph. That's why everywhere we go, you screw up.
No, because you always do that.
Yeah, ask Ronnie.
All of a sudden, you're like, okay, come on, let's go.
And when I say let's go, it means let's go.
It's like the same thing when I'm doing work at your house and I have all my stuff spread around. All of a sudden, you decide it's time to leave, and you're like, okay, get out of here.
Yeah,
it's like,
so leave.
Let me get my stuff together.
Yeah, do it, and do it quickly. Learn to move.
You have no patience.
Yeah, this guy doesn't get it. He's the slowest thing on earth.
No, he's saying be understanding to you. Like if
I move at a certain
you're
pace.
No, he just used an example. He says
to hang around with him.
Yeah, it's like he uses an example. He goes, I have all my makeup and everything all spread around, and I have to leave. Now at the Coliseum, he didn't have any makeup or bags.
Yeah, what's his excuse?
Yeah, he had no excuse. It's like, hey, I'm leaving. Let's go.
All he had to do was move his feet.
Yeah, and he was looking for a pen, and he couldn't find a piece of paper. And it's like, dude, do that some other time. And if she's such a friend of yours, call your friend and get her number. Imbecile.
She moved.
And then he went back there afterwards to find them, and they were gone.
I didn't go back.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Went home.
They
split.
All right, very good. So that's my day at Green Day, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it was a good concert, though. It's just rock and roll's gotten real violent, man. Holy mackerel! People are like beating each other up, throwing each other off the stage.
They had medics and stuff.
Yeah, they had medics being pulled in every 2 seconds.
There were thousands of injuries at Woodstock because of that mosh pit there.
That's cool. I can't see how you couldn't get hurt.
Yeah.
I mean,
and everybody keeps saying, oh, but it's so great, man, when you have their body served and everybody supports you. Well, how come everybody's sick afterwards?
Yeah, everyone's vomiting. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Let's take a few phone calls, say good morning to everyone on a Monday. How many weeks left on my contract until I retire? What? 2 weeks?
11 times 4, 44.
44 weeks? How many months is that? 11 months?
11 months.
When we come back after our vacation, it'll be 10 months left? Oh. I just can't wait. I can't get up early in the morning anymore. I can't get up at 4. Most people get up around 7, they tell me. I can get up at 7 and be fine. It's something about getting up at 4 in the morning. I don't know, like today my upper back.
People keep saying to me, you'll get used to it, or you're used to it now because we've been doing it so long. There's no getting used to this.
Getting used to this.
Harder.
It's harder.
It gets worse.
It gets worse. It's harder.
You ever think you'd hear somebody say they get up at 6 in the morning and be jealous?
I know. Some guy was telling me yesterday that they get up at 7, to be at work by 9. I go, ooh. that's insane.
Sleeping in.
Something great about that.
Lazy.
And when the cold weather hits, I can't get out of bed.
It's the worst.
I don't know how my body knows it's cold, but it's cold.
And rainy.
Yeah.
Yeah, today it was hard to get up because of the rain.
Yeah. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah.
Howard. I was at Jackie's show the other day.
Yeah.
And he was such an idiot, man.
Oh, must have been a good show.
Yeah, exactly. He tried to kick me out because I went, boo-hoo!
Did you try to kick this guy out, Jackie?
There was no way to kick him out. There was no bouncer. If this is the guy, he did that like after every joke for like an hour and a half.
No, it wasn't me, though, every joke.
Gets old.
Whoa!
Well, Jackie does it after every laugh. After every joke.
What do you care what people do in the audience? Let them do it. You're there making money. Who cares? Let the guy go there and laugh.
So what'd you do to this guy?
Hey, Jackie, how'd you get rid of him?
I didn't do anything.
No, he didn't get rid of me.
I just every 15 minutes or so, I would say, would you please stop doing that? It's driving everybody crazy.
That had to be funny, too.
No, it wasn't.
Everybody loved it. Guys who do that always think...
Yeah, they always think that it's the greatest thing.
Oh,
he's got that one, too.
I always thought that was kind of funny to go to Jackie's show and do that.
Exactly. I thought he'd goof around with it, but he didn't like it at all.
He doesn't have much of a sense of humor about himself.
No, I had a great sense of humor about it the first 10 or 15 or 20 times.
What, it reminds you of being here, Jackie?
That's why I hate it.
How did I know this guy would be on the phone today?
And don't accuse me of lining him up. I just plunked down these calls.
I didn't say anything.
Because after a call like this, Jackie goes, I know you planned this.
No,
well,
I knew
not only that, he probably thinks you put that guy in the audience.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's the other thing. I'll never forget when we did our Channel 9 show, Jackie, we did a roast of me, and, it was a good show, and everyone got up and did a little something funny. Gary, Fred, Robin, me, everyone went up and did something funny. Jackie went up, and it wasn't a great night for Jackie.
Jackie wrote his own stuff.
Jackie wrote his own material and was all set, and he went up, and listen, the laughs didn't come easy that night.
Let me just say this, because I do remember the whole process he went through before he went on stage.
Yeah.
For days, since he knew he was going to actually get to tell some of his own jokes and get a few minutes of his own.
Yeah.
He wrote, and researched.
And he was all excited because this is the first time in the show history he was getting to be Jackie the Joke Man as opposed to writing for me or for one of the other guys.
That's right.
He was now getting to be Jackie.
For days.
He even sat in the other room, the joke lounge over there.
Yes.
And had a little tape recorder, and he would say the jokes into the tape recorder.
Right.
So he could test himself, to rehearse and practice, and then he'd play it back and get his timing down. So he really worked on it.
Testing 1, 2.
Why can't they keep Jews in prison?
Why?
I'm just testing.
Okay.
Why can't they keep Jews in prison?
Why?
Because they eat lox.
Oh, man, that's great.
Wee! A safe distance from genius! A safe distance from genius!
So anyway,
I can't complain, it was sold out. It was great.
So Jackie prepared for the big Channel 9 show and was all excited because Jackie, of course, always is downtrodden because I don't let him do his own material.
Nobody ever gets to see that he
is the funny man.
The joke man.
So I said, okay, great.
So unfunny.
And I was really happy for Jackie because I know it's important for him to have his identity as a comedian, and he likes that. So I was thrilled that he was going up there.
And everybody expected it to be his moment because he does this all the time.
He is the roast master general of the show. This is his, and I think because there was such pressure on him, he cracked.
That's right.
And he didn't put his best foot forward. And I remember, the audience was like, so Jackie come out and go, why can't you put Jews in prison? And then all you'd hear was. So then Jackie started...
I'll tell you right then, I could have killed for a ho-ho.
Right. And Jackie got really upset afterwards and angry. Wouldn't talk to me because I had planted everyone in the audience and told them not to laugh at his jokes.
Well, even while he was going through it, after he got to the 4th or 5th joke and nobody was laughing, he started badgering the audience and saying, I know that you guys set me up and you're not going to laugh now.
Yeah. And I went, oh, my God, now he's mad at me. This is all backfired.
How good is your memory, Howard?
Pretty good. Why? What do you think?
Do you know who told me that everybody was told not to laugh?
Who?
Pat.
Pat Cooper? Oh, you're kidding.
Who told you that?
Oh, the guy who's always straight with everyone? You're kidding. He went up. Did he do that?
Funny.
So I went up to, you know what? You're right, because I went up to Pat after you told me that. I said, Pat, why did you say, Pat Cooper, the comedian, why did you tell Jackie we set him up? He goes, I didn't want him to feel bad.
Oh, good job, Pat.
Yeah, great. I said, that's great. I got to work with this guy, and you're telling him I set him up.
Right.
And this is like his big moment.
Yeah, you wanted to make it look like he stunk.
So Jackie was furious.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I'm not talking to anyone.
For 2 days, he didn't talk to anyone.
You want me to leave?
Yeah, he's going to leave and everything.
We didn't know what to do.
Wow.
And then didn't you actually walk off this show, the radio show?
No. We had a fight of some kind.
Yeah. You were like totally mad at me. We didn't have a fight. You had a fight. I was like, Jackie.
Yeah, nobody could convince you that we hadn't done anything.
Right.
I said, Jackie.
Oh. Where's your memory, man?
What?
The way it went was, Jackie said to you, Howard, admit that you set me up. And you said, I'm not going to admit that. It didn't happen. And you guys got into an argument. And Jackie just goes, I don't have to stay here for this. And he left. I remember I chased him to the elevator the way we chased Pat Cooper. Yeah, remember you went to the elevator and you go, you know what, man? I remember you had your little bag that you carry, had jacket on. You just go, I don't need this crap, man. This is crap. And I go, Jackie, come on. And then the doors closed and you went home. And then you gave it a week.
You said you needed a personal day.
I talked to Pat at home.
Yeah, and you said you
And Pat maintained his story.
Did he really?
I swear to God he did.
And that's interesting in light of how Pat's being.
That's very interesting.
Hey, you know what's funny, too? That, because I remember Jackie I said, Jackie, man, you ought to mellow out, dude. I'm telling you, you don't believe me? I'm telling you, we didn't set you up at all. And Jackie goes, yeah, well, and I said, hey, man, maybe you need a personal day. Because someone had taken a personal day. I think Gary had taken a personal day. So Jackie goes, well, maybe I do.
And he got up and
No, he goes, you want me to take a personal day? Is that what you're saying? You want me to? I go, look, man. If you need a personal day, go take it. He goes, well, okay. You want me to? And then he got up and walked out and went home for his personal day.
Did he come back the next day?
Yeah, he came back the next day.
You said he was sitting there and he goes, you sit there and tell me to my face you didn't tell everyone in that audience not to laugh. And you go, I didn't. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I said, I can't believe this. I'm on trial.
Maybe I was drinking in those days.
Yeah, you might have been drinking in those days. So Jackie had a bad day at the show.
But it was
great.
Tough. I mean, there wasn't even a whimper.
Well, see, that was what was so devastating, that he had rehearsed it and timed it out, and he knew everything.
What it was that everyone else had kind of decided in their mind that, we're not professional joke tellers, so we'll get up and we'll just do our stupid, goofy thing, whatever it is.
What's the master?
But and the master was back in his lair in the joke lounge, talking. He talked into the tape recorder. He was even.
He played it for John.
Yeah, he played it.
You did it in your little micro cassette recorder. You played it for John.
Yeah, of course I did that. He did it for everybody.
Yeah, because I remember
days and weeks and months.
No, it was a couple of days.
It was only a couple of days
3 days.
that we do
3 days. It was like Wednesday.
Wednesday he started preparing.
Walking back there, that pink stupid little cassette player we have. It's like a kiddie cassette.
Yeah.
He was using that to tell the jokes into.
I know, and he was playing it for people, testing the jokes and everything.
Who discovered America, Robin? Have you changed that yet?
It was true, though. You were testing out the jokes.
Pink cassette player.
Hey, John, come on in here. I want you to hear something. This is what I'm going to be doing at the roast. Listen to this one. Did you hear about the new welfare doll?
No.
You wind it up and it doesn't work.
And you were real serious about it.
Governor Mars Hotel, Friday night.
And I forget what I forget what the monologue was, but it was like,
I had like 5 or 10 roast shows.
Right, it was all angry jokes.
Yeah, it was like angry.
Yeah, right. That's right.
You keep me from being famous. Christ killer. You bastards.
I was talking to 80 of your best friends in the world, saying what a creep you were, and they were all sitting there looking at me going, no.
Yeah, right.
But I remember I came up, and you were on one side, and Robin was on the other, and you just made mincemeat out of me before I even opened my mouth.
That's not true.
That's not true.
You got the tape?
Yeah, you got the tape of that?
Not the show.
Let me see.
No, the tape of the show I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Channel 9
show. Don't we have tape of that somewhere? It's probably buried. Jackie buried it.
Jackie Martin.
I got to take a break.
But you know what the other funny thing is? Jackie had helped Gary
prepare his material.
Gary got laughs.
Gary had some delivery that night. Gary nailed his monologue.
Gary got laughs.
Big laughs. Stuttering John got big laughs.
That's right, and he helped him too.
Richard Simmons got laughs. Sandra
wrote
Bernard.
lines for Buckwald. He got laughs.
He got laughs. Everyone he wrote for got laughs.
I'm getting pissed off.
And Jackie was so upset because it was like sabotage and it wasn't funny.
Right.
Because there was no way that material could have bombed in his mind. That was what was funny about it. That it bombed, and in his mind, there was no way it could bomb.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk about all the preparation he had put into it, because he really knew. He was like a scientist back there.
We had so much free time in those days, Ron.
Well, I remember afterwards,
everyone came up to me. Jackie's monologue was really ugly, wasn't it? I said, listen, I thought it was okay, but it didn't go over so big. Then all of a sudden I saw Jackie and he wasn't talking to me.
Yeah.
He basically threw his stuff in a bag and split.
Yeah.
He'd never done that ever before.
After the show, he didn't talk to anybody. He just walked out.
I'm guilty.
You got to admit that's funny.
Oh, guilty as charged.
Why did you walk? Do you remember why you walked out?
I really thought that I had written some funny stuff, and whenever we always did a roast on Long Island, everybody laughed and had a free-for-all, because a lot of times you're trying lines for the first time in front of a crowd, so the other guys in the day, it's always whooped it up to make it, fun and easy for the guy that's working.
Right.
And when I got up there, it was like just the greatest time you guys ever had to stare at me. So there was no help from you, no help from anybody. So it was like,
I mean, in all seriousness, it would have been brilliant had we planned no one laughing at Jackie.
Yeah. Well,
I was upset that we hadn't
done it. You just wrote an unfunny monologue so you could really get everybody going.
Not true.
I'll still stand by it.
I should have killed and I didn't. I should have killed and I didn't. I should have killed.
Howard ruined it again. I put together great material and everyone
I put together. Why didn't you cross the road?
Why?
Because he's cheap.
But it was one of those.
What really killed me was it was such a great show. That was the only low light of the show. Burgers got stuff thrown on him, and Richard Simmons.
Everyone was dressed up like a man and kissed Sandra Bernhard. It was a killer show. It was one of the best shows we did.
Except for my stupid joke.
We should have the tape any second. And also, you know what? I don't want to burn Jackie. I don't mean this in a bad way, but really, Jackie didn't help me with my monologue at all.
Is that right?
No. I didn't say I did.
Who said I did?
We did.
I did it all by myself.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it out of the. I went to the bookstore and got the Milton Berle joke book.
Yeah.
It's like 8 inches thick.
Yeah.
And I just went and looked up like nose jokes and stupid ego jokes.
Right. And you killed.
should have done that.
Yeah, well, that's because I thought of using rim shots.
Right.
But I remember, you know what? I remember, and I'm not cutting you up, Jackie. I remember that Jackie.
Why did you stop prefacing everything with, I don't want to give you a hard time?
No, because I'm not in here to crucify you, but I remember that you started doing your jokes, and like after the second or third one.
You started yelling at the audience.
No, we all started looking at each other like, because no one thought, when we did a roast, the last thing anybody thought they had to think about was you. You were a given. You were going to be funny. So nobody thought, what was Jackie going to do? And then all of a sudden you started doing it.
In all fairness, you guys should have checked Jackie's material and helped him with it.
Yeah, if all those people listened to it, why didn't somebody tell Jackie it wasn't funny?
Yeah, I think everyone was afraid to tell Jackie it wasn't
funny. What pissed me off is everybody had me laughing at their jokes, and I didn't have me laughing at my jokes, and I didn't have you guys laughing at my jokes.
Oh.
Wait a minute, so what you're saying is the other people weren't funny, but you laughed at them anyway.
Right, and
you
made it
expected
funny.
them to do the same for you?
Because Jackie...
Yes, exactly.
I see.
Much like you giggle when anybody sneezes, you know.
He's still working that through. He's still a catch somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he laughed at me.
I am the arbiter.
Oh. We still let him down in some way.
What do you got? You sure?
Oh, is that the tape?
I got to
All right, here it is, the Jackie the Joke Man tape.
Fred, be ready with those laughs.
You don't have
I
it?
did show the tape. When he showed it to me, I didn't laugh then either.
Oh, you didn't?
No, but I don't know.
I showed you the tape?
You didn't show him the tape.
No, he played you the tape.
Yeah, he played me.
He called you into the jock lounge and said, hey, you want to hear my monologue?
And then he was laughing at the jokes, and I just gave him like patronizing laughs, whatever.
Right. Well, you were afraid to say to him it's not good.
Yeah, because how do you say, hey, that sucked?
Right.
He's a professional.
Is that the truth, John?
I swear to God, because they were just kind of like...
You're hurting me now.
I don't mean to hurt you.
All right, listen, Jackie's had many a good night. It's just that night didn't shine.
You know what was really
funny?
funny?
We moved this along. I got to go help John with his lines, Tony and Tina.
Yeah.
What was really funny was that Jackie was doing the jokes in the usual way, you know, where he tells a joke and he'd burst into a big gale of laughter. And he'd be the only one.
Yeah, this is great. Hey, everyone, it's my turn. Now I get my chance.
I am the arbiter of comedy.
Now because Jackie got up there with that attitude like, now everyone is going to see the truth.
That's right.
Howard's no good.
This is why I got the Friars dance for the roast.
Yeah, this is going to be it.
My audition.
When I get on, my 5 minutes will kill so bad. I will blow Pat Cooper off the stage.
That's right.
And the Youngman off the stage. Everyone. Howard is dirt. Stand back, hacks.
This is
Let go the pro.
This is my moment to be discovered.
50 years I've been preparing for this moment. The Jokinator! The Jokinator is coming to the stage.
So mean.
I'll be back.
This is my launching pad.
I'll be back. This show is seen by millions of people now. They'll all get to know the truth.
This is in L.A.
Yeah, this is national. National. Capital N. All right, here he is. So here goes Jackie.
Howard, here's a man who takes credit for everything you say, yet the only thing funny about him is his belly button.
So true.
Please welcome the very bitter and the very upset Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
What is it, Gary?
I thought I remember that there was even a rap that Robin's setup was a setup.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. That Robin's
By
setup.
introducing him as bitter and unfunny, that laid the groundwork.
Yeah, right. Yeah, once he learned that we didn't set him up, it was like Robin's intro ruined it.
Yeah.
Short circuit.
A man walks into a woman goes into a store. No, a woman walks into a bar. Oh, jeez. All right, so here we go. It's over.
All right, this is his big moment. Look, you can't get out of the chair. Let me see what happens now.
Shut up.
This is his big moment. Now it's your show.
This is Jackie Uncensored.
Yeah, we'll see how funny this is, Robin.
Jackie Uncensored and Unedited.
All right,
This is what ruined it.
Stereo right here.
Go ahead, all right.
8 years I've waited to call you Big Bird to your face, you gawky bastard.
All right, go ahead.
They're not going to laugh at one thing I say.
No, that's right.
We'll laugh when they laugh.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's the deal. Okay, Howard.
Go ahead, get out all your anger.
Howard Stern.
That's good.
You take away his looks, his body, his charm, and his personality, and what have you got? Howard Stern. Gary laughed at that.
Gary.
People say to me, Jackie, how can Howard act like such a jerk? It's simple, he's not acting. Oh, this
good. Now you realize.
I'm doing so much.
No, I was coming in because
It's funny as I remembered it.
You know what?
You were trying to help.
I was trying to help by filling in, like going, you see, he's not so fun. Anything. I was
bad enough. You don't have to lie along with it.
No, I really was. I swear to you.
Trying to lighten up the crowd.
I thought, like, if we had a little row going between you and me, like, maybe they'd get into it.
Yeah, it's like throwing a cancer patient in aspirin.
All right. Now you're funny. All right, let's get back to it.
It's better than Henny, but at least he was old.
You know, at least
Howard.
now you realize that you need me.
Write me a joke.
That's what you realize. You need me.
I absolutely got to have you.
Go ahead, continue with your act.
I admit that Howard does work hard. He had to search far and wide to find a producer whose face he could make fun of.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Credit where credit's due. Okay. Credit where credit's due.
Okay, moving on. You're fast. All right, I gotta get. Okay, producer whose face he can make fun of. Producer.
There's lots of room for improvement.
You know, there's lots of little nuances in here. Did you hear after that last joke? You just, right under your breath, you go, oh, there you go.
I was just getting nervous. I wanted Jackie to succeed that night.
At this point, it was getting uncomfortable for all of us.
Because I knew there'd be hell to pay.
Credit where credit's due. A terrific, skewed sense of humor, a brilliant mind, amazingly fast, a joy to work with.
Thank
and
you.
think, I wouldn't even have met Fred Norris if you hadn't have called me.
Oh, boy. Look at Fred. Look at Fred.
Oh, poor Jackie. You don't wonder he was mad at me.
That was good.
He gets mad at me.
But I was even trying to laugh. You heard me in the beginning. I was the only one laughing in the room.
Robin did laugh, Jackie, in all fairness.
I didn't hear that.
See?
You have to go back and recap.
He's hiding from embarrassment.
Fred doesn't even want to.
Robin, is there a day that goes by that Jackie doesn't think he can leave this show and get his own show?
Not one.
All I've got to say.
Even right now, he's having that thought. I don't need these people.
Sandra, you're friends with Madonna and everyone else. How's Jackie doing? Seriously.
What does Madonna have to do with it?
All I know is Jackie went into a real bad
he went to
depression.
a funk. He went to a funk.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm going down to the strip clubs. Chinese comedy crapper. Joey's House of Ha-Ha.
Governor Morris Hotel, Friday night, December 16th, with John Tarantino.
He really is funny. It was a bad night.
I've improved. At least they have improved.
No, you had a bad night.
We haven't seen you do another roast.
It was your big night, and you were all excited, and you put too much into it.
I swear to God, right now, when he brought in the tape, I thought it was going to be funny.
What do you think now?
Now what do you think?
I am on your side.
A little distant.
Now I think Pat Cooper's crazy.
Right. Well, listen.
My CD is selling well, and I'm glad this isn't on it.
That's all. I'd put this on it if I were you. I think it's funny.
Oh, that's hysterical.
It's funny for all the wrong reasons. Well, you know, everybody has a bad night. Everybody. A lot of pressure there.
Yeah, like right now, Bill.
I can wait it out.
All right, we'll take a break. I don't want you blaming me anymore when you have a bad night. Okay. Nobody believes in you more than me.
I know, Bill. Merry Christmas.
he still harbors resentment.
You know what? We haven't even brought that tape out in a number of years.
You finally got it through my thick head. I will admit it.
And anytime Jackie gets out of line now, we ought to keep that close by.
You'll never convince me that Star Search was sweetened, but that one I will do.
All right, there you go. Jackie the Joke Man Martling, and there he is, and get his new CD. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.